For today's lesson, we are starting chapter 2, which is multiplying integers. The essential question is the product of two integers positive, negative, or 0? How can you tell? First, we're going to go over what are your multiplication rules. So, when we're multiplying integers, we have certain rules that we're going to follow. It's pretty much if you have the same signs multiplied. So, for example, positive multiplied by positive gives me a positive. Negative multiplied by negative gives me a positive. So, same signs will give you a positive. If I look at right below that, different signs here multiplied together will give me a negative. So, a positive multiplied by negative gives me a negative. Or if I flip that and start off with a negative multiplied by a positive gives me a negative. So, as you can tell by looking at this, same signs multiplied equals positive. Below here, I have different signs multiplied. So, different signs gives me a negative. So, we're going to use this as a reference for rules that you're going to be utilizing the whole year and for the remainder of your education in math. Whenever you're multiplying different numbers that have the same sign, your answer will be a positive. When you multiply different signs, you will be getting a negative product. On to the second sign. So here are some examples. Multiplying integers with the same sign. Again, if they have the same sign, they're going to be positive, just like we had up here, right? Same signs gives me a positive. And an example is 2 times 3. These are both positive, gives me 6. And a negative 2 multiplied by a negative 3. These are both negative, so they're same signs. So I still get a positive 6. Both of these will give me a positive 6 because I am multiplying two integers with the same sign. Multiplying integers with different signs. Well, the product of two integers with different signs is negative. So here I have 2 multiplied by negative 3. So this is a positive, and this is a negative. They're different signs. So I'm going to get a negative 6. Negative 2 multiplied by a positive 3. Different signs. So I get a negative 6. This, if you need to, look at this in your notes right after you write it down when you work on this assignment until it becomes second nature, until you get it stuck in your head. You need to follow these rules right here when we are multiplying integers. It's not going to go away. It's going to stay the rest of the year and for the rest of your math education. Right? From now on, if you hadn't learned that before, it's something that is going to stick with us. So here are some problems that we're going to go ahead and take a look at, and let's try them out. So start with an easier one. 7 multiplied by 2 is the same as 7 plus 7. If we know our 7s, right, it should be simple. If not, start with 7, add 7. Use your fingers if you need to. Use a multiplication chart table if you need to. But hopefully you're starting to remember these by now. And if not, let's practice them. All right, 7 by 2, 14. Now, another way of expressing multiplication is like this. Whenever you have a number right next to another number that's in parentheses, this means multiplication. So I have a positive number here and a negative. These are different signs, so my answer is going to be a negative. And now I just follow 9 times 7, 63. Before you go on with these, let's figure out if my answer is going to be a positive or negative first. Okay, this is a negative. This is a positive, so different signs gives me negative. Positive, negative, different signs again. My answer is going to be a negative. This is a negative 8, negative 10. Same signs, so your answer will be a positive. Negative 5, negative 12. Again, same signs, so your answer will be a positive. Now let's just stick to the actual multiplying. 6 by 8, 48. 8 times 10, 80. 5 times 12, 60. 6 times 5, 30. If you don't know your multiplication, let's either use a multiplication table and let's practice these. All right, we have to try to get good at these by practicing. All right, those are my responses for these 6 problems. Okay, that's it for this lesson. So we're going to try the problems in Big Ideas 2.1. And we're going to use these rules. You can have your notes open if you need them, but we are going to be practicing these integer rules to try to solve the problems in our assignment for today. If you need any help, just go ahead and let me know.